So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 episode 11. I guess there's supposed to be a lot of stuff going on in this episode. I hope so. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the episode opens up where we left off. Y'all stole our idea. This is our idea. And he go, teacher, I don't care whose idea it is. I'm just saying, girl, you care because you're trying to put it on the black, okay? The black with a Q expo, okay? So Kimmy just like, y'all need to just call it what it is. It's the comeback group, okay? It's the comeback group. So then, what did he say? Marcel tried to make the argument that Mel wouldn't want it to be called a comeback group, so that's why they're calling it the Black Expo, because people she wanted to deter from that, and when we do that, it's dysfunctional. And Kim was like, you was the dysfunction in it. I was like, thank you, Kimmy, okay, because I knew it, okay. We should have known from him writing a letter why he should lead it. Okay, so then Kimmy asked Mel if they would have said the comeback group initiative, would you have the issue with it because you was the one that didn't want to be in it? And then Mel was like, no, I would have, I might would have thought about it or something like that, whatever. So then they end up just, Marcel saying the whole thing is that for the synergy, he wants all 6 of them to be involved. And then they said that they picked the date. They picked the date already. I'm like, how y'all pick the date when y'all don't even know if y'all got them on board? And y'all don't know if they got something going on that day. I'm like, how are they business people? Like, you can't. This makes no sense. And then she looked stupid as she said it. Yeah, March 8th, if y'all can't make it, let us know now. Like you gave them opportunity and they squandered it because they didn't have the same date that you picked. Girl, what? So then Mel was like, oh no, I think I do got something doing it, like, I don't know, I gotta see. So then Maurice was like, okay, he don't know, he just know that he want everybody there. And then if Mel can't actually be there, then he's like, oh well, maybe Mel can do like a master class of her stuff, and she can host a master class, and then teach no, we're not doing that. I said, oh, the jealousy is seeping over there, okay? She don't get no master class. If she not there, she not there. She can't be there, no. And then Mel was like, okay, you don't see that? You see that right there? Okay, so then Mel says, okay, Tisha, so you came in here, like, despite all of the good energies you say you feel, okay? And you stood 10 toes down, on we not paying nobody. And then I say I can't be there, and then he comes up with a solution like I can do a master class, and you like, no, we can't do that either. It's coming off that you're the one that's closed-minded. I said, get her, Mel, okay? Get her, okay? She always can call out Tisha's ass, okay? And Tisha ain't got nothing to say. So then Mel was like, Tisha don't want to be here, okay? She didn't want to be here tonight. We should just have this meeting another time. Again, get her ass, Mel, okay? Then Tisha's like, no, I'm not a quitter. It's just frustrating. And then Mel's like, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to move us forward. I heard you. Now hear me is what she's trying to say, but you don't want to hear her. So then basically Maurice is saying, he wanted to be all 6 of them or none. And then everybody making that clear. She's saying, he said if it's come back, then yes, because I feel like we put something out there and we didn't complete it. And I feel like we can do it. So then Marcel starts saying, okay, so everybody in, we want to call it a comeback initiative. Martel, you want to be in it. If there's money talk, you want to talk, you want to be in that talk. He's like, absolutely. And then, of course, they try to act like, you in it, Mel. And then Mel was like, I think I gotta see. I don't know. And then she's like, but I don't know, y'all. It's baby steps, okay? We getting a lot of stuff has happened. And I'm telling you, I'm doing baby steps. And then Marcel was like, "What? I mean, we intermingling right now. What do you mean? What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, baby steps. Like, come on, now, y'all know." And then he tried to act like, "What was the issue?" I'm like, Marcel, stop playing. Come on now, stop playing stupid. Y'all do too much, okay? So as Mel kept saying, baby steps. I'm just telling y'all. She's like, well, that's how you feel. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. And I'm being honest and as transparent as I can be. And I said, okay. Mel was firing on all cylinders, really. Like, she had him. In the moment, reacting, explaining, telling. It was good, okay? Who you been going to, girl? Who the real therapist, okay? So then in her confessional, she was saying, she don't know how she feeling about this meeting with all these bad energies, got going on. And then that she already half out the door because of all of this mess. And then she also half out the door of possibly being in business with Martell again. I'm like, you don't want to have no chick with his name next to it ever again, okay? And then in Tisha and Marcel's confessional, they trying to say that Mel don't want to be in it. He feel like he can lose Mel alone and he don't care. But then Tisha's like, well, I don't know. It's not this. Then we lose Maurice. I said, nah, you want to say then we lose a lot of people. And he's like, then it's a domino effect, basically. So now we're over to Mel and Nell, okay? And they had some damn, not like a stripping class. I don't know. It ain't a stripping class. What you call those? I guess like a stripping learning, pole dancing. That's what it is. Pole dancing class. I'm talking about stripping. They was at a pole dancing class and they looked a mess, but it was cute. They had fun. And Mel, in her confession, she says that Nell is her girl. She loves she loved Nell, and that she said all the good things about Nell. And I was kind of like, okay, cringing, like, okay, every time you tell us you so in love with this person, they're your friend. I don't know, okay. And then they get ingrained in this show, and it's a whole mess. She says that Nell is honest with her, and they basically have a good friendship. They disagree. And they keep it pushing, okay? So I was like, okay, Mel. But that do seem like that kind of happened too. If you think about it, she has disagreement with somebody, and then they just go left. They just like, oh, F that B. Instead of being like, okay, all right, let's just fake it till we make it and move on, all right? But anyway, so then, she's saying, Nell is her girl. They have a nice relationship. She always there for her. So then they having a good old time. Then you go Nell getting into her business. Like, how was your Valentine's, huh? I seen an elbow. And I just love Nell's raspy voice. It just make everything more funny that she say. And then she country. It's the whole mess. So then, Mel actually has a conversation with her about her man. I was like, okay, Mel, giving us something. But don't give us too much, okay? Because Martell is a psycho. And she basically said that. Okay, so, she said she liked the guy, that he is nice, and she didn't know that protection. She said she wanted a provider, protector, and something. And I guess she wrote her list of all the things that she wanted in a man, So then she says that he hits everything on that list, and that he's a great guy. And then the whole protection thing, she was saying that she didn't realize that she didn't feel protected, especially in the last few years of her marriage. And she's like, you know what that means? Like, me realizing that, you know what that means? And then they was like, I know exactly what that means. And I was just like, oh, Mel. Oh, Mel. Horrible. Oh, he's a horrible man. So anyway, so then, she was saying that, in her professional, that, she took a real stab to the heart when she realized that she was sleeping with the enemy. Basically, Martell's ass. That the person that she chose was a piece of shit, is a piece of shit. She can't even believe that she even married a man that could go down to these depths, these lengths to put out a sex tape on you to do revenge porn. He was trying to do revenge porn. Please bring it up on the show. Has anybody asked Carlos King? Because he sure ain't said nothing, okay? Somebody ask him. And don't act like he ain't seen it. I know you done seen social media. You always talk about how you got to talk about the things that we see. We need to be talking about this. But anyway, so, she's saying that he's basically a great guy. He's just amazing. She's so happy. And then, Neil's like, am I going to get to meet him? She's like, maybe. I don't know, but maybe. And then she's like, you ain't getting no name or nothing like that. She's like, nah. And she's like, but it definitely ain't gonna be now that they meet, and that she's like, y'all probably ain't gonna even know. Y'all gonna find out when I'm married. I said, okay, Mel, do that. Keep it under lock, okay, lock and key. But she was like, yeah, that's probably when y'all find out. But yes, he's amazing. And she's like, well, yeah, I'm so happy for you. You deserve it. And Mel just is smiling, and it's just so nice. And I hope it really is what she say it is, because she deserves it. And I like the smile on her face. Then Mel gets into talking about, the Black Expo, and she tells Neil that, they want to do this black empowerment thing, it's going to be vendors, sponsors, all that stuff. She's like, and I'm feeling like, in my comfortability, I can advise when I got time, I said, you know what? That's right, Mel, okay? How they said they was gonna do sponsors, and then this is what they was gonna do with it. You know what? I'm gonna be a part of it, but I'm just gonna give advice. So she was like, in her profession, she ain't really in the mood to be doing no comeback group stuff, but she is there to give, her ideas when she got the time, to help y'all out a little bit. She not interested in comeback group stuff, to work with Martell and the Scotts. It's always something, and it's been some bad years, okay? We can't just get in there like that. And what she said, that, it's been some bad years, and then she tell Nell that I help, but that's all I can do, and y'all gotta be comfortable with that, because that's all I'm comfortable with right now. What she's talking about in her confessional, she's talking about Beyonce left Destiny Child, and she wanted to go solo. I mean, I understand why she wanted to go solo. I'm solo too. I'm like, girl, okay. That's your best reference. Beyonce, she went solo. I'm solo too. Baby, if I tell you I can't stand Marceau's ass, but you know what? I am proud of you, Tisha, because you was on his ass in this scene, okay? But y'all both look stupid, okay? So they go and look at some damn house that they finna be in, because they renovating their temporary house that they've been in for multiple years, while they're waiting for their Scott Manor to get built. That's gonna take another 2 to 3 years. What is going on? Okay, this makes no sense. And then I'm gonna tell y'all how more in this conversation that I've realized that they ain't got no money. Okay, they fronting for the cameras. Mel, are they fronting for the cameras? Okay, because how y'all saying y'all doing all of this moving, y'all finna renovate a house because y'all gonna be in it longer while y'all trying to build a house? Money management makes no sense in that. And then he says that Tisha and the girls should live in this house, and him and MJ, the 16-year-old boy, should live in the other house and do the renovations to make things stay on time. And Tisha was like, no, we're a family. We all stay in one house. You damn right, Tisha. You damn right, okay? She's like, no, we not doing none of that. Y'all not finna have no bachelor pad. It ain't finna be none of that. We ain't even going down that road. That is a non-negotiable. Your ass is coming home. And Marcel was like, oh no, you ain't finna tell me, basically. So then he got like no, Tisha, like, come on, this is what I planned. We're gonna get it done, like how me and MJ did it, like we did it before. This is not a bachelor pad. Me with a 16-year-old. He's like, listen to me. Then she's like, She rolled her eyes at his ass. I said, yes, Tisha, show him the disrespect, okay? Because he's showing you disrespect. And he definitely trying to play in your face, okay? And then and he's like, oh, babe, that's rude. You gonna roll your eyes at me, babe? Really? She had him so animated because she wasn't taking the bullshit. He was like, really, babe? Like, I don't think you heard me. Did you hear me, really? She's like, you're saying the same thing. I heard it 10 minutes ago. I said, oh, Tisha. But this the guy, she says, this is frustrating me. Like the other day at the meeting. What the fuck? And then he's like, see, you see how you felt right then? This is how I'm feeling right now. Like, come on, babe, you should understand. You should really understand. You get it? I feel the same way. And then she was like, yeah, I understand. No, I don't think you understand. You don't understand because even though you say you understand. Like, Marceau, if you ain't the most shit talking, gaslighting, oh my gosh, frustrating man on this planet other than Martell, okay? And Maurice. Ridiculous. Okay, he was doing too much, and I like that Tisha was standing 10 toes down. So then when he realized Tisha wasn't finna budge, he was just like, okay. So I'm gonna make a compromise, all right? So I'm gonna get a team that's gonna do more. So it's gonna be extra money. It's gonna be expensive. So it's gonna have to come out of allowances. And he thought she was gonna be like, no, we're not taking my money. She's like, okay, Marcel. He's like, yeah. So then we both be sacrificing for the relationship. Still waiting for her to change her mind. She's like, okay, as long as we understand, we're all staying here. The only difference is that you're gonna come home at 1 or whatever o'clock in the morning, and you're gonna get in bed. I said, Tisha, okay. Finally, we see you say something back to this man after he done made you like a clown for 6 years, okay. So then, in her confession, she said he got her messed up and he done lost his damn mind because this ain't happening. We're a family. We live out under the same roof together. Okay. I was like, all right, so you should get his ass. And I loved it. Oh, yeah. And I wanted to talk about this whole allowance conversation. What is this allowance? Like, I understand you set money aside that you said is spending money, right? But why are you calling it allowance on both y'all's ends? I feel like it was really targeted at her, but he tried to save it by saying on both sides. And then I just feel like there just was something off about that. Like, why does it seem like it's so tight to get stuff done when y'all are building a house from the ground? Y'all ain't got the money y'all say y'all got. I'm telling you, they ain't got the money they say they got. They full of it, okay? It ain't adding up. The math not mathing, honey, okay? Because it don't make no sense to be renovating a house. Like, if y'all was staying in it the way y'all are now, y'all might as well stay in the way y'all are now. And why y'all can't just go buy a house? Go buy a house that y'all can stay in for 2 to 3 years and then flip that one. Why are you flipping another house to go live in another house? And then the apartment kind of like it's going to be the same size as the house they living in now. Like, oh my God. Okay, so we get this scene with Marceau and Stormy husband Courtney. I was like, what is this? The oddest meetup ever. But okay, they had one of Black's, what is this called? The Marquee? Is that what it's called when it's all in the parking lot? I forgot what he called it. When they all in the same parking lot, connected buildings together. And I guess they own that whole little strip, the strip. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool though. But see, I don't get it. They building all this stuff. I don't know, y'all. I feel like they spend money that they don't have, and then they try to make it up with another job. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, okay. But I know something ain't right, okay. They're gonna have some kind of article about them in some years, okay. So anyway, he's saying Tisha Off is gonna be on one of the other side, and they trying to get Slutty Vegan into this side, and I don't know why Courtney there, because what Courtney gonna be there for? So and it's gonna be some kind of barbershop, and I don't know. They just trying to show us they making money moves, okay? So then Courtney gets to talking about, I don't talk to people about business, but let me go ahead and talk to you about hiring family. How you with Jalen? I'm just like, what? Did they tell y'all that we needed more scenes, so y'all had to come together and talk about this? Okay, so he telling Marceau that, you know, they had to firestorm his cousin, and he's like a brother to him. I was like, what? He's like a brother to you? I guess, okay. He's like a brother to you, but you was on his ass about being on his phone. So he was like, yeah, he every time I come in, he on his phone, he not doing nothing, like he wasn't taking the job seriously, you know? And then so I was like, what really? What's going on? He's like, yeah, we had to go ahead and let him go. He's like, that ain't how he take it. How was it? He's like, I don't know. I ain't talked to him since. Then it's like, damn. So we talk to him every day, but now we don't talk to him. I'm like, oh gosh. So then that segue into Marceau saying, you know what, sometimes you gotta fire family. I fired my brother, I fired my younger brother, I fired Maurice before. And then he go to Courtney, you fired Maurice before? Really? Yeah, I had to fire Maurice before. I said, you fired Maurice before? But then Courtney like, really? You had to fire Maurice? What made you fire Maurice? So then Marceau was like, he's like, well, he seemed like he would be a hard worker, especially how he was on the basketball court. So then Marceau was like, yeah, he was stressing me out. He was stressing me out. He was getting married, his first marriage. He was stressing me out, and it was like, bro, your stress can't be my stress. I said, what? How the hell you fire your brother when he getting married? He need that money. And what he was doing to stress you out. But we already know how you work, you know. So when you working, so he in his confession saying that, you know, he had to fire. He was like, firing Maurice was hard, but he was stressing me out, and I couldn't have that. And then, you know, I had to think about business was good for business. So I'm like, okay, Marceau, if that's what you say. He said, even with friendships, he telling him, even with friendships, you gotta do it. And of course, Courtney like, you know, I'm gonna fix it. I'm like, okay, this was just a scene to set them up to both to say something, you know, like we got that intimate information. How we ain't never know that Marceau had to fire Maurice? And now Maurice gonna have to respond, and he gonna be all extra shady. And then, you know, Courtney gotta say, you know, this is how I'm finna introduce more of our family. This is how I'm finna try to solve our family problems. I'm like, okay, we finna see. Okay, so we're over to Tisha, and she in her confession talking about how she finna meet up with Mel because when they had their last meeting, it didn't go too well, and she wanna know what the real issue is with Mel. I said, really? You wanna know what the real issue is with Mel? And then she's saying, that, you know, if she don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it. Just say I don't want to, and I'm gonna be like, okay. I said, girl, bye. But you know what? I love how Mel showed up in her God bless you on your journey. Because if she got to tell your ass that, it's going to be on the shirt, okay? So they playing nice, you know. How are you? How are the girls? Oh, how are your girls? Oh, school is out. It's windy. So then Tisha asks, you know, how she doing with that 1 week on, 1 week off thing with Martel. And then, you know, Maria kind of just played off like, you know, we've been doing it for so long, you know, it's used to it by now, but you know. And then Tisha's like, I just wouldn't even know what that week off would feel like. I'm like, girl, you wish you had it. Go on, let Marceau live at the other house. And have y'all week on, week off, and see how y'all feel. Nah, cause he just wanna leave you with the girls though. He wanna take the teenage boy and leave you with the 2 daughters that he ain't got you know, take care of. But anyway, so then in Mel's confessional, she was like, I'm not finna go into the whole custody battle thing with Tisha. It's too much to say. I'm literally in the ongoing, in real time custody battle right now. It'll be too much to even explain. So you know what? Wrap it in a bow. It's okay. We're doing fine. It was harder at first, but we're good now. I was like, you know what? That is the truth. And you know what? You can't trust nothing Tisha say, because she gonna get some kind of gratification in it, because she gets some kind of gratification in asking you anyway to see if you gonna actually answer the question. And in her head, she's trying to figure out what the real answer is, because that's what she does. Okay, so they get down to talking about, the Black Expo. After the meeting, I didn't know what you wanted to do. We feel like you was the whole. We was expecting the whole male. The male, it's just like you're a leader. You come in with that energy, with that business mind. We thought you was gonna take over our meeting that we wanted to share with you guys. Like, well, these things don't make no damn sense. You want so much from Mel, so much, but you ain't giving her nothing. You just like, come on, do what we want you to do. So then Mel was saying, it's been a lot going on. We only just got back fine in a couple of months. A lot of things were said, and they flash back to, you're a dark soul. You're a devil in sheep's clothing. Devil. She said it wrong. I said it right. Devil in sheep's clothing, and now all of a sudden, come to our expo, work with us, make money, but not money, like charity. And Mel just like, no, that ain't cool. And I like how she is like talking out her feelings, and she's showing a lot of emotional intelligence by being able to tell them how she feels and not sound offensive to them. And she just getting them to understand, like, this is how I feel. And then Tisha was like, okay, I understand that. You got valid points. We are just getting fined. But in her back of her head, she's like, but it's not about, in her confession, it's not about us. It's about the community. No, stop trying to flip it on the community. It's about y'all, because if I can't work with your ass, I can't help the community with this, okay? She already a solo act. She done told you, okay? So she don't really need y'all to help the community, okay? But anyway, she said, because Tisha said she had to see the bigger picture and put these things to the side. Like, so now y'all want to play it like Mel can't put it to Mel. It's all about Mel. Mel's not doing it with us. Mel doesn't want to do it. Mel doesn't want to help the community. Is that what y'all going with? And then Mel was trying to say, I'm willing to give ideas, work on the back end. And then she said she does have a performance on the 9th that's out of state. And then Tisha was like, well, as long as it's a performance and long it ain't you out with a new boo on vacation, which is her way to segue that in. I'm like, Tisha, do you not know the boundaries? Like, how would you feel if Mel just start talking about your marriage right now? Okay, so can you stop? I feel like she's doing everything she can to like get those reactions out of Mel for Mel to put up a guard. Like, you already know she got a guard up, but you just want her to be like, shield. Like, what's going on? But let Mel turn around and give you that same energy, then it's gonna be a problem. So I don't be understanding, okay? But then they try to act like, yeah, ended it off all good. And then Mel was like, all right, you paying? Oh, thank you, girl. She basically God blessed her on her journey. So we end the episode with Stormy and her family drama. Okay, so apparently the Junior, the cousin, mama didn't know that he was fired. But Stormy's mama, Miss Betty, was I guess ever so eager to tell her, like, oh, Junior fired, right? I said, oh, okay, I see what this is. Stormy's mama keeps a mess in her life because she can't shut her damn mouth and just keep it pushing, okay? Because the sister done said she opinionated. She always thinks she right. She ain't never wrong. And then the mama was, Stormy mama, Miss Betty, was saying that she just didn't like how her son treated Stormy. They been there for him. She been doing this and that for him. She done spent $15,000 bailing him out of jail. And then that's when the sister was like, oh no, like, you not finna do my son like that. Now don't be saying that. Why would she do that? So then she was already like, boom, like, you doing it for the cameras. You trying to sell out your family, telling our business. And then she turned to Storm and was like, what if I would have said you been to jail? And then I was like, oh, they spilling tea all over the place. Okay, so then the mama would start laughing. She's like, what you laughing for? Stormy said, what you laughing for? She was like, because she said you went to jail. She was like, so what? Shit, everybody been to jail. I've been to jail. Whatever. I was 19. I was 18. And then in Stormy's confession, she's saying, oh, well, thank you, ain't you gonna put out my business, talk the world that I've been to jail. I got a bug shot. this was a whole mess, Stormy, a whole ghetto dysfunction, okay? The whole time I was just like, what is this? I'm like, is this real? But what I'm getting, okay, so what I got from this whole scene is that they were supposed to sit down and have this conversation because she didn't like that. She said she was blind. This is the Junior's mama, the aunt. She was blindsided that she didn't know that the son was fired. Okay, so she's saying that she didn't know that the son was fired, and she feel like Stormy should have told her. Then Stormy was saying, "Well, your son should have told you. I thought he was gonna tell you," but she was blindsided by the sister saying it, and again she was saying the sister was saying some slick shit after she said it. Basically, that was the whole thing. But then Stormy mama like she want to own up to that she said some slick shit, and she's like, "No, I'm just saying I don't like the way he treated Stormy. Stormy did a lot for him." So then the sister, when she bring up the whole jail thing, the sister was like, "Oh, we're gonna go there. That's what you're gonna do. So you finna be pulling stuff out the hat and mentioning my child's business basically because that." She know what that was. Telling everybody that he been to jail. Everybody gonna be like, oh, like you know what you're doing. You trying to make him look bad, and you and Stormy them look good. And then after she done said Stormy been to jail too. But then the baby was standing 10 toes down on, I don't like how he done treated my daughter. And it was a whole mess with them yelling. The sister kept trying to leave. The sister want to swing on her like, you want to start talking about me and mine. You selling my your family. We are done. You are not my sister. And then Stormy in her confession saying that they making it hard for her and the cousin. They grew up like brother and sister and all this stuff. So she keep trying to talk to Annie back. Y'all don't never talk. Oh, y'all don't talk. I want y'all to talk. Y'all gotta get it out. And the sister's like, no, because if I talk to your mama, we're gonna be in jail. So after all of that back and forth, I couldn't fully tell if there was acting going on, just dramatics, and then the mama, Miss Betty, standing 10 toes down on this. So then, she out there telling Stormy, she can't do it no more. And, and Stormy said something about she think they used to be the best of friends, the sisters. But when it came to who's going to take care of daddy, that's when it became a whole thing. So then I'm like, oh, okay. So Miss Betty took up most of the responsibility. So she feel like she can talk down to the people that didn't. That's what I get from that. So she feel like, yeah, I took on this responsibility, so y'all should be following in line because now I'm to make sure y'all got this family. Okay? That's what I get from Miss Betty. But anyway, so they do not let crying. Oh, I can't. Then the Amy's like, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. She ain't gonna be dealing with me and mine. And they was like, she convinced her to go back in. Then they ended up arguing again. But anyway, so then here come the mama coming down the driveway to tell her what she gonna have to say after the sister done said she gonna have to whoop her ass. So that's left off on to be continued with Miss Betty walking up on the conversation. And I guess it's about to get more awkward, more family drama. I'm kind of like, I don't care. But, we finna see. I want to see how it really gets, okay? Because it's giving a little, I'm still like, I don't know. But I feel like the sister mostly mad because the things she's saying on camera. Because I don't think she think the conversation was going to go like that. And she feel like her sister's trying to be funny and throw her under the bus on TV. That's what I think the real issue is now. But when they was having that conversation, I don't feel like it was fully a real issue. It was kind of like he got fired. He wasn't doing a good job. And then the mama said that he was a condescending prick. She wasn't even in the room for her saying that, but he do seem like a condescending prick. He's like, why would you say that? Huh? Then she was like, but she was right when she said that, how you gonna tell her you just an employee, but you didn't tell her stuff that was wrong and all this. And then I said, okay, Betty got a point. But we'll see what's going on with this Stormy and them stuff. To be continued. Alright, that is the end of the episode, and that's the end of my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 11. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the belikedee channel. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about the episode, about, Mel and Tisha with their stuff. Oh, Tisha getting on Marceau's ass, okay? Stood her ground. Okay, go take Tisha. Had me cheering her on, Tisha. In that moment only. And then whatever else happened in this episode, okay? Do y'all even believe this Stormy stuff with her mom and her family, okay? So drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought. Alright?